What's going on, people? This is J.J.Simmons. You are watching Thou Shalt Prosper. Listen, how you doing, my bro?
I'm so good, JJ.
Man, this my dude right here. Tell him your name, my man.
I got my real name. I'm using my real name. My real name is Marcus Sullivan. I'm from Memphis. I use the name Memphis on radio.
Okay.
Been in Houston for a while, but I go by Marcus Sullivan because I work at TV.
You work in TV. Okay, quickly, off camera, you have told me some of your story. Give the people your story, you know, from Memphis, you came to Houston. Tell us your story, my bro.
Okay, in a nutshell, athlete. I got a football scholarship to the University of Houston.
Okay, I didn't know that.
So I got to Houston and I was playing football, and as you see my size, I'm only 5'9", 165 pounds.
Okay.
And then I got hurt in my second year playing, so I had to get serious about something. So I got serious about education, and then I found a love for communications. You know, and I was like, well, if I can't play football, at least I want to work around sports. I want to work around entertainment. So got in my first internship. Actually, I'll tell you the story about my internship. I was working at CarMax, and my job was to prep or wash the cars.
Okay.
And so as I was washing the cars, people were like, you come in and buy a car, and you know, you buy it off the lot, and now it's time to go get cleaned up before it goes out to you. So my job was to do that cleaning.
Okay.
And a college student, like a senior, and my boss was like, hey, don't turn on any radio stations, just clean the car. And I'm a kid, man, I'm 18. I'm like, man, if I gotta do that, I'm gonna at least listen to some jams. So I'm scrolling through, you know, hitting seek on the dial, and it stopped on 97.5.
Okay.
Which at the time was, you know, grace of God, that station was probably a week old. Right? Okay. I'm just hitting seek I'm seeking at the right time. And it stopped on a Mary J. Blige song. I'll never forget the So Much Pain song or something. I think that's the name of it. It came on. And it was actually going off. I'm cleaning the car, the song goes off, and it says Power 97.5, we're looking for interns. And I'm like, boom. Okay, so I grab a pen and I write, you know, this is 2001. So it wasn't automatically going to the web in my head. I'm writing down www. And so all the rest of the day, I'm washing cars. I don't want to get this wet. Fast forward, I get home. Late at night, I get on the computer and I go to the web, and station comes up. Brand new station in Houston, barely staffed. Barely staffed, y'all. So I emailed the guy. The guy so happened to be in the same fraternity as me. And the next morning, he emails me back and was like, boom, you need an internship, come in. So I go in, shirt, tie, suited, trying to impress, and he was showing me how radio really is. And as y'all see, I'm at a radio station now, and I'm dressed down, but in 2 hours, I'll be in a suit going across the street to Fox. So it's two different types of communications. Radio is about personality.
Right.
TV is about an image. You know what I mean? So I walked into the radio station for the first time, and I literally, real talk, fell in love with this industry. I walked into the room and inhaled my life.
Amen.
Right? And so I remember standing there like, man, this is it. This is it for me. This is all I'm gonna do for the rest of my life, right?
Okay.
So fast forward 6 months later, I'm into my internship. They finally decided to hire me. I got a college degree now. I called my mom. Mom, they hired me. I got a job in a major market at a radio station. She says, good, what are you doing? I said, promotions. And she says, how much they gonna pay? They said $6 an hour. College degree.
Wow.
My mom was so heartbroken. I had to go to college for that, you know what I mean? But God got a greater plan for me. So I had an internship with 96 other interns. This is 2001. This is Juneteenth 2001. No, I'm sorry, Juneteenth 2002. My internship started Juneteenth 2001. 2002, my full year went by my internship. 96 interns. Today is 2015. How many people are there 96 you think work at radio?
How many? One. That's you.
That I know of, that I've kept in touch with, right?
So in other words, you outworked everybody out of 96 people.
Got the job, I got 96 people. This is 2015, now years later. All of these people have, you know, it ain't for everybody, you know, people might have found another column, whatever, but I stuck it out. So fast forward, worked in 97.5, December 23rd, 2004, the station went out of business. It's crazy how I still remember these days, because these are war marks on me, you know what I mean? Things happen in your life, things happen in your career, you know. Went by 6 months, couldn't find a job, interviewed at the pop station, 104.1. Was there 6 interviews. Name another job to interview you 6 times.
Wow.
they wanted to make sure that, and I'm it's part of my testimony, that I was the corporate color. It's a pop station. I was the only black person working.
Corporate color, what does that mean?
Because I was the only black person. That they had never had a black person at the station.
Okay.
And they wanted to make sure they got the right one.
What kind of station
It was a pop, it's still on air right now, 104.1 KRBE. It's a pop radio station.
Okay,
you know?
okay.
I don't know if it's like that, but this is 05 now, right?
Okay.
They hired me to do board, if you can get a shot of the board, but they hired me to do, run the sound of the board, you know what I mean? And so I grabbed my craft of learning how to run the board, doing that. And I did that for 9 months. And then the hip hop station called, because they knew me from being at the first station, being out doing promotions, the $6 an hour job. So they called me and asked me was I still in the city. They hadn't heard from me in a year, because I wasn't out in the streets no more. I was running boards. So I said, yeah, I'm over here at the pop station. And they said, hey, we got a full-time job with benefits to drive our vans. And I said, all right, cool. So I left the pop station. I go to Univision. And Univision is a Hispanic company, but they had one urban station, so it was kind of...
That was 104.9?
Yeah, 104.9.
That's why I met him at 104.9.
All right, so now you catch up with the story.
Yeah.
So you want me to add the story how I met you in there in the story?
Yeah, put that in there. Whatever you want to put in there, my bro.
So I get hired at the hip hop station, and my job was to drive the van. Now watch how God worked in this story. My job is to drive the van. I'm gonna say my job was to drive the van.
That's it.
Drive the van.
Okay.
Promotions, promote the station, be everywhere, right? Mm-hmm. Just like when I met you, I met you on the corner of OST and Scott
at the McDonald's.
And it's funny how we just rolling out and let you know we telling the truth. At the time, my job was to drive the van, and I was doing what they called we came up with this term, party 4 at 4. Is when I met,
Okay.
So this is incorporated with the story. I would go to different locations and I would post up, and then I would do a call in live on the radio and say, hey, it's Memphis 10, I'm out here at OST and Scott. I'm at McDonald's, come on out, we're gonna do the party 4 at 4. Just like when I met you, you was just happened to be there.
Right.
And I think I even put you on the 4 at 4 that day. Hey,
I'm not sure, but I know I got a ticket to a movie or something.
Yeah, and I was giving away prizes, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I was doing that, right? I was doing that for maybe, let's just say 2 months.
Okay.
And the big boss happened to be in town one weekend. And he heard me doing the call-ins. And he asked my boss, man, who is this dude? And then my boss called me, and the big boss says, hey, you ever been on the radio? Naturally, I thought I did something wrong. So I said, nah. By this time, I'm at my 3rd radio station.
Okay.
I said, nah, I never did this. And he says, come to the office right now, right? So I leave the streets, I go to the office, and he calls me in, we sitting here just like this, and he goes, I like you, right? He goes, you ain't never been on the radio. I said, no, right? Mind you, this is my 3rd radio station, but I had never been on the air.
On air.
I've been in the street, yeah.
Right.
He says, you're on tonight. Midnight. You got midnight to 1. You need to go home, come up with a name. You need to know all this other stuff. Now, grace of God, now backtrack, at my pop station, the one they didn't want to know, they didn't want to hire me at, they had been training me to run the board. So all I got to do now is talk. God didn't put that in for a year. That's all I did at the other station was run the board. So now I know how to run the board. I'm in the street talking, you put it together, I'm on that radio personality.
Okay, look, we're going to stop this. Listen, J.J.Simmons, thou shalt prosper. We be right back to end the whole story.